Howdy, howdy. It says we're live, and I'm drinking coffee, and my chair's a squeaking, and just came out of Susie Q's stream, which was awesome. If you weren't there, I just got the notification we're live. If you weren't there, go back and check it out. Awesome discussion from the Fish Fam about the current issue with zebra mussels being found in mossballs and how they can contaminate your tank and yada yada. So let me see who's in here. I've been sneaking back and forth kind of to say hello. And hello, everybody. I assume you guys can hear me because nobody's saying Bob the. Yeah. There's AJ, Maria. There's Bob. Hey, Ricky, is RB Animals and Collectibles. Really like the way you're taking your channel, Ricky, the directions, I should say. Color Guppies. Hey, Sandy Farrell. It's Brienne's mother. William Pridemore. Eric Furlow is a member there. And wait a minute. Okay. Thought I saw something. I missed something. Senior moment. Posiwi, Pose Disabled Keeper of Fish. Always amazing content. Her videos, they're short and very to the point. Totally opposite from mine. Scott's Aquatics. Hey, Scott. Let's see. There's Bob again. Scott, Eric. Lori, Monster Fish Gal. Chattanooga Ed. Howdy, my good friend and neighbor, Chattanooga Ed. Let's see. I think I'm getting there. You know, I have to meet Xanadu. It's hard at this old age. Chattanooga Ed is a member also. And he's saying 10 likes and 10 people. That was before I got here. That's awesome. Color Guppies again. Chattanooga Ed. Ed, by the way, while I'm scrolling for other Muppet 929, welcome. Always a pleasure to see you. Greg the Guppy Guy. Carrie, Science Gal Aquatics. Ian, Atkins Nature Aquariums. Awesome tanks. And also Carrie Science Gal, she has a kind of a talk show, a hosted guest show that she does that I've been on there, and she's been on my show. So her and Jesse are just an awesome team and have awesome tanks. Let's see. Petroman 1185, welcome. There's Bryce, Gnarly Fish Tanks. I think I'm getting down there. Nevea, MTA. She has actually I'm a grand fish, I guess now. She's got or they're hers, of course, but she got some of my Jack Dempsey's and they have babies. So a couple times now. I think the second time they did better. I think I'm at the bottom. If there's some, Dan Slee, there you go. Great Geek Boy. I always want to say Greek Boy. Geek Boy. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm at the bottom. Anybody I missed, it was unintentional, and I'm very sorry, but glad everyone is here. And as is about half the time, I don't really have a topic. I have a couple things I was rattling around with, but I thought, none of them really are, going to be worth discussing or interesting enough to discuss for an hour. So I thought, well, I'll just see what goes on. I want to post the link in the chat, and because I am a little special, hang on, I have to do it this way. It's just easier for me. Maybe not. Ooh, let's see. Hang on with me. There we go. They have guests hidden really well. Nope, that's not the one. That's not the one. Crap. There we go. Only do this a couple times a week. So what I'm trying to do is post the link. I've got it. I'm making progress. I've been posting that channel, Grandma and Ginga, Gramma, and Ginga, Ginga, and they're 100-year-old and 104-year-old sisters. Some of the videos were made when they were 99 and 103, but they are a hoot. And even at 65, I'm relating to those ladies, and they tell each other, "Kiss my ass," and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's just not a vulgar thing, but you know, one of them's what 3 or 4 years older than the other, so it's really cool. Over 50 and fantabulous. Welcome, sister. Awesome to have you here. And of course, I said a bad word just as you came in. I think you know I'm not perfect. There's Brian from Peplin Creek Aquatics. There's Bottom Dwellers, which is Angus Steele. Painted the bottom of my tank tonight. He does very short videos usually, Angus does, but they're complete. And one thing I really like about him is he interacts. If you make a comment, he'll talk to you. So I do that. You guys know I like to talk. What else is going on? There's Rob from Aquatic Aesthetics. Wanted to thank you for the zebra plico help. We found the 20 we needed. They will be in Tuesday. Oh, you got zebra plicos. Ooh, and I'm going to use that 50 or 55% discount for local YouTubers. I can't remember, Rob. I'm going to take advantage of that. I've never used it before. Your name is Angus. What did I call you? Or did I say, or whatever it is, or something? I remember saying something glib, something stupid. That's, I researched that name, in fact, because of you or saw it on some other channel or something, and the origins of that name is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, all Rob had to say was LOL. Well, you got to consider I got to spend $35 in gas. No, I'm teasing. His shop is about 25 minutes if traffic's slow. For me, it's all interstate. Wait a minute. Billie Jean. Billie Jean. I'm so sorry. Billie Jean lets me call her Billie Jean, BJ, and I saw somebody else taking that liberty, so I assume that you okayed it, because I know I was special with that. Another way I'm special, right? George is here, Aqua Boss. I don't think I saw George. At least it reminds you when you leave a comment up there forever. Because flat bottom tanks matter. Okay. That's very true. You know, back in the day, you're not old enough, Angus. You might be. Those old Meta frame, META frame tanks that we had. Hey, Pam. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Pam's thinking about a new pet, but I won't give it away. I'm excited for if she does end up getting it. So how was that for stoking the fire, Pam? But yeah, the tanks all were slate bottom till I was maybe in my 20s. That's when we started seeing the glass bottoms, and I actually like the slate bottoms better. In fact, I like the old Meta frames better. They never, ever leaked, as I remember. And anyway, but I guess these new ones are supposed to be better. Oh, I got them started, Pam. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say anything else. BJ, I gave 3 total permission. The others just assumed, but it's fine. I broke the spell. Well, of course. Well, that's good to know. I just didn't want people to be calling you that because I was, because that's a personal name. It'd be like you guys calling me Bobby Lynn, and I'm either Uncle Bobby or Bobby Lynn, depending on which relative it is. Pam said not a puppy. That narrows it down a lot, huh? Hey, Anthony. Anthony's playing with his puppy, his little girl. His puppy. She is so cute. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos Anthony made early on of them out doing things, but she's a little doll and smart too. She's very smart. Yep, Petrol Man remembers them. You would get some little feedback from them sometimes, a little electric. You would get some. I'm putting a link out there. Bob, I'm never going to warm up. That Trout Creek was cold. Yeah, I've still got the vision of the exact scene of that creek and the way you filmed it from and all of that. So when you said you brought home a trout with the leech, I knew right where you were talking about that you caught it. I'm surprised I could remember stuff like that, but it's such a pleasant picture. Still is your last name, very cool. And see, somebody else said it was, no, you might have said there was the Still Angus or something that was a club or a bar or something, so I don't know. I just always call you Angus and you answer to it. So, hey, James, there's James from Fish Room Fever. I'm like Skipper a while ago. I feel like it was special. We've got a celebrity. Not joking. James is really doing well with his channel. I think he's got over 2,500 subscribers. Is it, James? I looked. I was lurking a little bit last night in yours and Ed's, but I didn't get into it. I was still recovering from my day trip the day before. But yeah, he's really growing, and it takes a lot of work. I know. I love to interact with people and keep up. So, hey, Carver family. Would one of the mods post the Carver family link, please? Because if he's not, that's Catfish Terry's son, of course, for anybody that doesn't know. Awesome channel. Has this little boy in there a lot, and that's the little boy. I'm pretty sure that Catfish Schools helps with his school. So that's how we know them. Hey, Muppet again. I'm no celebrity, but I'm trying to say hi more versus just lurking. Well, lurking's fine. I'm getting the watch hours, whether you say anything or not, but I appreciate you saying hello. You guys don't bother James now. Don't aggravate James now. That's my job, right, James? Anyway, Ed keeps talking about Atlanta, so that may be coming up pretty soon, James. I hope you can go. I know you've got a lot going on. Oh, we have a new thing. Ed's joined new thing. Ed's joined Pam's. Let me get this person talking about it anyway. All right. Furlow.
What's up, Mr. Kaler?
Thanks for coming up, Mr. Furlow. Always great to have you. Haven't had you on in a while. You haven't come out.
I know.
You've been so busy doing live streams and all that stuff lately. So
I know it's like a live stream. It's like a catchy disease. After a while, you can't stop doing it.
right. Right. Well, I hope my volume problem is fixed. Last time I was having to read lips and that kind of thing. But I started to say, for those that also that don't know, Ed has agreed. He was on last night on Pam's Saturday night at 11:15ish. Art Stream, and Priscilla's on there, and Just Shrimp Granny, and Skipper and I direct traffic, kind of. We're the comedy relief, Pam said. So we talked to the chat. So, but it's going to be on there every week, and everyone's doing something different. So it's really cool. Having said all of that, there's a big hobby or place, something hobby in Atlanta that we happened on when we went to find one of those fish stores months ago, and I went in with it, and it was huge. But I'm going to get into doing some of these paint figures or doing something, just to have some eye-hand coordination,
Right.
So, what's going on with you, Eric?
Not a whole lot. Just weekend's finishing up and back to work tomorrow.
Yep. For you guys that don't know, Eric has, I'll say it wrong, but basically he owns a painting and what is the word I want, Eric? Help me.
Remodeling.
Remodeling. I was going to say
Yeah.
refurbishing, but I knew that wasn't right. Business. So he has employees, a crew, and all that. So he always loves to see my rain ceiling and moving. Right. Right. Let's see what they're saying here. Big Easy. There's Mark. Welcome, Mark. Barbara Jackson. Maria saying there's 51 people here and 43 lights. Going to get a cup of coffee. Third Coast. I'm sorry, I'm drinking it in front of you, but got to do it. Got to do it. Pam, they're trying to get out of Pam what that pit is, but I don't think they made any progress. Pam, you guys will never guess it. So. Let's see. Ian's saying, get another filter. Hang on back for that polyfill or sponges in your canister. Okay. Some coffee whiskey. James, I would, but I have to stay in pain management and to get those epidurals every month for my neck and back. And they have to drug test me. They have to drug test me. I don't get it, but that's the federal law. So I have to pee every month, so I don't dare have a drop of anything. Epidurals. Maria's posted in your channel. Eric, thank you. Maria.
Thank you, Maria.
Whose channel did I ask you guys to post? I've already forgotten, but I assume you did.
Carver's.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's trying to get to 1K, and he was like at 987 or something earlier today.
He's close, yeah.
Yeah. So somebody can look. I don't dare push the buttons. Even when I don't push the buttons, you guys know what happened. Pam got a pot-bellied pig. Oh, Mike guessed it.
Oh, wow.
No, that's not it. It's funny, nobody's guessing. She hasn't got anything yet. Uh-oh, somebody knock on the door. Here it is. Oh, it's trouble for sure. Big trouble.
Hey there.
Hey, Ed.
What's up? What's up, Ed?
Welcome.
Oh, I just got home from Walmart. I was talking in the parking lot.
Cool. One here in Cleveland, or do you have one over there in your neck of the woods?
Oh, yeah, we got one. It's about just a mile away.
Awesome.
Oh, but they tore out the gas station in front, the Murphy's.
That's weird. I wonder why.
I know. And maybe it had a leak or something. I don't know. It's just bizarre.
Could be. Anthony, multiple links. There's Chewy with the thumbs up. 37 thumbs up. Oh, and Ricky's tried to hit 100. I mentioned him earlier, guys. He's got everything. He's got fish. He's got puppies, rabbits, cats. I mean, he's got everything. He's over in North Carolina, right beside us. So Pam's saying she's going to check it out tomorrow. So. Ed, I was telling everybody how you're going to be on Pam's art stream you were on last night. Wanted to make it permanent, so.
Yeah, I heard when I had my phone on, listening, trying to get down here as quick as I could. But I had so much fun. I really did. I used to paint with my friends back in St. Louis, and I haven't had that environment. And I absolutely loved it. I was so, appreciative. I don't know. I'm just so happy that you guys let me hang out and do that.
I thought it was awesome. I've often been like, well, what did James and Ed and Sean Pectec, what do those guys get out of this? And so I got it now. So I understand.
Oh, that's weird.
It's not like I was down like Priscilla or Pam and drawing something beautiful. It's painting something that already exists. So.
Yeah. Well, I think ours is a lot easier.
Definitely.
I saw that little figurine you painted, Ed. That was pretty cool.
Oh, thanks.
Now, I want you all to watch how long it takes for my little dog to jump up here. Hey, Pam. Welcome, Pam.
Hey,
Good
so
evening, Pam.
I came up to tell you guys what Mario did last night
Uh-oh.
because I don't know. Not everybody knows Mario. Mario is my cat, and he's like 12 years old. He was a feral cat that I rescued when he wasn't even weaned yet and raised him, and he's kind of different. He doesn't like to be petted. He does not like to be picked up, but he follows me everywhere. Wherever I am, he's there. And I've also got another cat named Moody. And Moody's a little bit standoffish, but he likes to be petted and stuff. And Moody's only like about 2 years old.
Is Moody the
So-
one that just showed up one night a couple years ago?
No, Moody is one that my daughter adopted, and then she didn't take him with her when she moved.
Okay.
So he was really her cat, but he's getting used to me. But when I go to bed at night, Mario always sleeps at my feet, or like I lay on my side and he'll sleep up against the back of my knees. That's his spot. That's his favorite spot. And Moody, who likes to be petted, he sleeps like he'll curl up right in front of my chest so that I can pet him while I'm going to sleep because he likes that. Right? So what happens is Mario does not like to be petted, but I belong to him. And he will glare at Moody, but he doesn't do anything because he doesn't like to be petted. But he'll lay there and glare at Moody when I'm petting him, right? And I've noticed this before. Well, last night I went to bed and I closed my eyes and I thought Moody laid down in his usual spot, like right in front of my chest and wanted to be petted, and he was purring really loud. So I just got kind of like half asleep. I reached up and petted him, and he bit me. And I opened my eyes, and it was goddamn Mario.
Oh.
And Mario never purrs. And I know what happened is Mario was like so happy with himself for taking Moody's spot that he was purring really loud. But he didn't want to be petted. He just was happy that he took Moody's spot because Mario is an evil little cat. So that's my Mario story.
I started to say before you did the reveal, I started to say Moody must be a chess man. You know how some guys are legs, some are this or that.
Yeah.
But I guess Mario isn't so much, huh?
No, he usually sleeps at my feet or like right up against the back of my knees.
Yeah, leg man.
Yeah, he does not like to be petted, and he never purrs. Mario does not purr, but boy, last night he was just like, he sounded like a motor going. He was so happy with himself. And I know it's because he took Moody's spot.
Probably, but he didn't want you to make any assumptions. He wasn't taking any petting.
No, he bit me. He does not like to be petted, and he does not want to be picked up.
Slee said that cat. I'm thinking it was Pam the cat. Okay. Let's see. A couple people came in. Tennessee Aqua, Bobby, and Priscilla. Priscilla MK. Priscilla's a member. Awesome. Thank you, Priscilla, for being here.
Priscilla's on Saturday nights with me too.
Yeah.
Every Saturday night, guys. Anybody in here, if you like art or crafts, we do both, and it's just tremendous fun.
Yep. I think it's great that there are 4 people now that I'm supposed to be comic relief. I guess Skipper's the bouncer. Bite him back, Pam. Mike said bite him back.
Yeah.
Mario doesn't take biting, does he?
No, Mario's kind of different. I mean, he definitely loves me in his own way. I mean, he can't stand it if I leave the house without him and stuff. He gets really upset.
I can't barely your little friend.
But he just does not want to be petted, and he does not want to be picked up.
Some cats
He
are
just
just
wants
like
to be
that.
by me.
Some dogs are like that too, and people assume you can walk up to any dog, and you can't. God knows I know that. I don't know where I know where your little friend is here, but evidently he's sound asleep. He's under the desk. I see.
Oh, my Yazzie.
Yeah. If he hears you, he'll be right here, one up here. You know that.
Hi, Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin makes a great wingman. He's good about.
Oh, Barbara, you should show up for the Saturday night art stream. It is so much fun.
Yeah, it is. Because everybody's doing something different, and
people just chat away in the chat and stuff, and
yep.
And everybody's working on stuff. And right now, Ed and Jess Shrimp Granny are both doing like miniatures, and they're really cool and fun to watch them do them. And they turn that one you did last night turned out awesome, by the way.
Well, I'm probably about 40% done. So,
Yep,
I still have a lot to do.
I'm still working on the rice fish. Believe it or not, I got up this morning and looked at it, and I'm like, well, you know, if I add some more fish and if I do the background dark to make them show up more, I think it's going to be all right. And I kind of like the composition. I'm still not super wild about the 3 in a row, but you can't like spot them all to where they're all separated, or that looks funny too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What was the last thing? What was the last thing?
Composition wise, I think that'll be good. So
you said you went wild about something. I didn't catch that.
the way that I got 3 rice fish together and they're kind of overlapping each other.
Oh, okay.
And they're so light colored, it's kind of hard to tell. But I think once I get a dark background in, I think it'll be a lot better.
She was going to rip it up last night, guys.
I was going to rip it up last night, but I'm thinking I'm no guarantees, but I might do a little bit more on it before I make the final decision on whether to rip it up and start again or keep going with this one.
Well, Pam, I'll love it no matter what. I guarantee.
But composition wise, it's a good thing with the 3 kind of lined up together because it kind of makes I don't know. It's hard to describe, but composition wise, it's going to work out. It's just I didn't really like how they turned out. But I think once I put in like a black background and put in some green shoots of grass and stuff, it will be better.
Ian, are you wanting a 75-gallon tank? Watching the chat and listening. Priscilla is always so popular when she comes in and chat. Everybody knows Priscilla and loves Priscilla.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
She's the coolest girl in town.
She is. She really is. She's got a little talent to her, too. A lot of talent.
Well, I've got a question going back to when you guys were talking about Mario biting, and somebody said, bite him back. Now, I've heard of people doing that with like dogs and stuff. You bite them on the ear when they're young. Is that a real thing?
I've never bit a dog.
Okay.
I've never heard of it. If they were young, it might be something you could do to mimic what
I've
they're
heard of people doing it to kids.
Or grabbing the kid up by the ear. I got that before.
Boy, I had very sensitive ears. I would have cried so much.
Mine are huge, and it's from my mother pulling them, I think, all the time, stretching.
When I was a little kid, none of my shirts would fit over my head. So my mom would like have the shirt, and my head would be like this, and it just pulling on my ears. Oh, I hated that.
They do say, Ed, to, and it's an old thing, but apparently it's still happening. Some of the big reptile, snake, and whatever keepers still do it. And I had forgotten about it. I've never kept reptiles ever till recently. But if a snake bites you and it holds on, you know, you've seen those horror videos. It won't let go, then bite it on the tail, not where the business is down there, the dirty stuff, but on the other side, just bite it on the tail, like, you know, grab it hard. Don't break its scales and stuff. Just bite it enough to get its attention, and it will instinctively let go of your arm to see what's out of it. It's just kind of a reflex. So I didn't have time to bite Sandy the other night, but when he tagged me, but
Rob over at AA, he has Repashy for reptiles now.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't know it, but I know they make it. I'm going to check out some of his reptile stuff and see what he's got there, because I'm going to not try, but I am going to be more interactive with both the skink and the snake. I'm sure the snake doesn't seem too eager about it, but the big skink does. He's very interactive. I feed him with a spoon every morning, a really good cat food or dog food, and he gets vegetables and calcium powder. Gets all the things he should, but he loves me to hand feed him. It's like he's waiting when I come in and turn his light on, and he's like, "Oh boy, is he." Let's see, Dave Farrell's here. Angus said the first he heard of Repashy was for reptiles. I have it here for my fish. And Ed, I think I've told you that you can have my Repashy. I mixed up some of it recently, and I fed a little bit, but I put probably 75% in the fridge. And it's dried out in there. I never came back to it. I'm bad about that, so I need to throw it away. But I need to make a note. I should just put it in the truck. I've got like 3 kinds, and I like to mix them, and all the fish like them. But you can do whatever you want,
I bought the live bear one that he had, and then I got this, and I'm gonna mix some of that in there, so it has a little extra, vegetable in their diet. Because I've been trying to figure out how I can get spirulina into my guppies without having to do frozen brine shrimp.
George got his coffee, so all is well in California. BJ Palmer, what BJ Palmer said there is true, and I know that from volunteering in shelters and being at the Ark and all that. Puppies and kittens don't learn to control the biting urge when they're taken from their families too early. That's very true. I can't tell you how many litters of kittens before we had a physical building, and I kept all the cats at my house and in the garage, and would have nursing mothers with litters, and as they grew up, I could hear them. I was working back then 20 years ago, and I would hear the kittens screaming, but that's how they learn not to bite, from getting bit, and they finally get it, like, oh shit, that hurts, I shouldn't do that. So yeah, there's something called single kitten syndrome too. It's a real thing. You can Google it. Which is kind of what she's talking about. But they're rowdy, and they grab your ankle and bite it. And those are kittens that were single, or they were taken away too early, like she's saying. So yeah.
Mario doesn't really do that. When he bites me, he's only bitten me a couple times, and it's never been hard enough to break my skin or anything.
He wants you to know it, though. He doesn't sneak up.
Yeah.
He's like, here's something for you.
Although he has occasionally, he loves boxes. And when he has a box on the floor, he'll play Ninja Kitty and hide in the box and then reach out and grab my ankles as I walk by and then zip back into the box again.
Pepin Creek said if you bite a cat on the ear, you'll get shredded. I think that's probably true.
Yeah. Well, when Nico was a kitten, he would, he always wanted to play with me because he didn't have anybody else to play with. But he would bite so hard. And as soon as I got baby cat, he got really relaxed on how hard he bit. I guess I think he gave it back to him.
Yep. He learned that, we got to have some lemons here. I was trying to see what Maria, there she's saying, she was saying something to Jeffrey, and he answered her. Okay. We must be talking about discus. Yeah, obviously. I know, Pam, you've kept discus before, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
And Ed, did you keep discus? Yep. Everybody can keep discus, but me, I just can't do it.
Well, I did end up killing them, but it was a couple years later.
I killed mine over about 6 months both times. I tried twice, and I said I'm not doing it anymore.
That's an expensive kill too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are. Don't know what was going on. Talking about Rapashi now. Here's a trick to try with your cat. Tape a square shape on the floor, see if your cat sits in it. I've heard that or seen something about that. I've never tried it.
My cats are so goofy. They would.
Like it's a box or something. I don't know.
Mario would if he thought it was in my way.
If he thought it was someplace you didn't want him to be.
Yeah, yeah. Remember when I fell down and hurt my arm?
Oh, yeah.
And I had to like scoot real slowly across the floor to get out the door to be able to stand up. Well, Mario was sitting there watching me scoot, and you could see the wheels turning in his head. And then he went and laid down right where I was going.
Oh.
Because that's Mario. It's like, okay, she's headed this way. I'm going to plant myself right here and dare her to move me.
Mario was probably sizing up how many meals he could get out of you.
Probably.
Oh gosh.
The thing is, Mario is smart for a cat. I mean, he's probably the smartest cat I've ever had before. And you can see the wheels turning in his head, thinking things through, you know.
You still had Buddy then, I think. Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Yep. I miss Buddy. I know you do too. Not to, I shouldn't have brought that up. I miss Buddy.
Oh, God, I do too. It's like,
Ed Maria Z's posting your channel.
Oh, thank you, Maria.
Oh, God. I'm subscribed to this channel that's the Royals or something. And the stuff they put on there, it's just desperate. It just popped up a notification and said Megan was hurt by something. And Kate said that in the run-up to her wedding, she's forgiven her or something. And I'm like, let me alert the mainstream press on that.
oh, yeah. Important stuff.
What I get mad at is sometimes on Facebook they'll say super exciting news or super discovery in Australia, or not Australia, but Antarctica. This was yesterday's. And I had to click through like 32 of these pages to find out it was just a deep hole they found.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
they
you gotta keep clicking it, and it'll just go on and on forever.
And the
Yeah.
commercials. Yeah, the commercials.
It's just a crappy story. I wanted to hear about the skull that they found that was just not even related to the picture or any of it. I was hoping they found elephants in Australia, you know, or not. I keep saying Australia, Antarctica.
Antarctica.
It'd be mammoth, if anything, up there. The mammoth,
Well,
maybe.
I was thinking maybe when it was Pangea, maybe it was up north and they died. And then it just shifted because, you know, that's everything was in different spots at one time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I just think it's really cool to look at bones, not human bones.
That in and of itself, learning about that there was one supercontinent and how they divided and how much they moved, and that's just fascinating. It doesn't take much to entertain me.
I usually click on stories like that too because I like to read them.
I've
I
seen that before. I forgot that.
Yeah, this is off my Instagram, but you guys were talking about the square. You know,
Oh.
he had the fit, and then when he got up, Baby Cat got into it. So they both had to sit in this little thing that had I don't know what it was. It was, you know, oh, sorry, Nico. I dropped the phone on him. Sorry, buddy.
that first one, the perfect caption would be, "Does my butt look big in this?" or something like that. Chewy saying mastodons are also related to elephants. The North American continent has both. Interesting. I didn't know that. It's pretty cool. Maria's given me the countdown on the time. She does that for me, but I actually got me a clock, or had found a clock on my plate rack that was behind plates, and it works. Had a battery from 1910 or something in it. I can't remember. Way back. Way back.
What's really interesting, if you ever get down to Southern California, make sure you go to the tar pits.
I have never been there.
Right in the middle of LA, I mean, right in the middle of the city are these bubbling tar pits that are still active. They're still active, but they've been digging like fossils and stuff out of there for so many years. But some of the animals are just so interesting, and a lot of stuff I didn't even realize was in North America, like lions and stuff. But and like these old buffalo that had horns on them that looked like a Texas Longhorn sticking out from the side.
Wow.
It's really cool stuff.
Do they have a place that they display, like a museum or
Yeah,
something?
there's a museum there,
Oh, that'd be cool.
and they're still actively digging out some of them too. And then there's some places that they have roped off because there's still hot tar bubbling up out of the ground. And yeah,
Now, is that tar's hot?
yes,
That's creepy. It's like Yellowstone stuff.
but yeah, right in the middle of LA. It's right next. There's an art museum right next door to it, and the corners of the art museum, like outside of the building, they have all planted with nice shrubs and stuff. And a lot of the shrubs were dying because of the hot tar was starting to bubble up at the corner there.
Anthony's been there. He said he can't wait to take his little girl. He's been there as a kid.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I liked it a lot. And the museum was only like $6 to get in, so.
Hey, Mary Page, welcome. Glad you made it in.
But
Been
the
lucky.
amount of animals and the diversity of animals that they pulled out of the old tar pits is just, and like I say, they're still digging up the old ones.
Wonder if they ever found a human in there.
There is one. There was a Indian woman.
Oh.
And a lot of wolves, because like mammoths and stuff would die, and they'd jump on them and start eating them, and then they would get stuck in the tar pits themselves.
The only time I ever think about tar is like when they used to tar the roads. What did Chewy say? Well,
That smell would kill me. Oh, I'm in Top Chat.
yeah, we had mammoths here. I didn't know that. Didn't know it.
But we had a lot of animals that we think of as African animals. We have a lot of them in North America too.
Yeah, I think our current lines, like they're not extinct. I thought they were, like the lions in Florida, like down in the Everglades. Yeah, I had thought they were extinct, but they're not. We have plenty of bears down there too. James,
Fisher Fever, quit talking about my beard like that.
I didn't know if he was talking about you or Ed. I shaved mine off today.
No, he was talking about mine.
Okay.
James is so ornery.
Pam's is hard to beat, I'll tell you. Uh-oh. Dino Bob, let's go drink out that black belly. No. Nope. Can't be drinking that stuff. I've got into that stuff when I was a kid, when they spray it on the road, is what I was going to say. Ooh, I remember the one in Man, ooh, it run. My shoes melted them.
In my old hometown, they would pour that stuff on the parking lot and then drop rocks on it. And one time they did that while we were all doing football practice, and we had to walk through it to get to the locker room.
Ugh.
And we all had tar all over our cleats and legs, and it was like, because they wrapped the whole school. There was no way to get in. It was
Oh
unbelievable.
my God.
Football coach was so mad.
They should
One
have
time
put
when I
some.
was going to Yellowstone, they had to, I had to go through road construction. They were like fixing the cracks and stuff in the road, but they were using like melted plastic, like recycled plastic bags to fill in the cracks and everything in the road. And I thought that was a really good idea.
Yeah.
Oh
I've
my
seen-
God.
What?
James says Pam could win a beard challenge against the mammoth.
That's quite a compliment.
Yeah, thanks, James. I love you too.
That's quite a compliment. And that's just on visual judging. So, who is that combs their beard, or brushes their beard, or combs it on live stream? Can't remember.
Hi, Diego. Maybe Chappie?
Chappie's always playing with his beard, mustache, and stuff while he's talking.
Yeah, but somebody. Oh, it's Fucking Fish. Kevin. Kevin always brushes, or not always, but sometimes brushes it. Yep.
Rob would like to challenge Pam to a beard off.
There you go. Comments are really interesting. I'm sorry I'm quiet, but got really good chat going today.
Yeah, we had like 3-toed sloths and all kinds of stuff.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, they have the skeletons in that museum from the tar pits. And dire wolves and all kinds of stuff, neat stuff. And like I said, there was one Indian woman there too that had somehow gotten caught in the tar pits.
When I visited California, my dad wanted me to go to Vegas, and we did go fishing on his boat. When he came to Florida, we would fish. But that's one of the places he didn't mention was the tar pits. There wasn't anything I wanted to, go to do. I don't have money, so I didn't want to go to Vegas. But yeah, he didn't mention those. I wish he had. I would love to have seen that.
Yeah, they're definitely worth stop. If you ever get down there again, it's definitely worth the time.
I'll be over there again because I've got a brother that's 10 years younger, and when he passes, I'll be out there looking for his important papers and all that. I'm teasing. He always asks me where my important stuff is, and I say, don't worry about it. Yep. And I've got a goldfish ready for you.
Thank you. I've got my great white ready for you.
Awesome. That'll be a good swap. This little guy's been in here for several years. It's soap. I cannot remember who gave it to me.
Oh, it's soap? That's cool.
Yeah. I cannot remember. And it's one of those double tails also. Really cool. Really cool. Do you still have your goldfish, Pam?
No.
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 Dang. I didn't know you got rid of them.
Yeah, well, without having running water, I've pretty much shut down my bigger tanks.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to haul that much water to take care of them. So I'm kind of cutting it down right now to just the small tanks.
Yeah, that makes
Until I
sense.
get water again. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But I hate you had to do that.
I know I love my goldfish and I'm going to have to get some more. But like I said, I can't do 40-gallon tanks when I'm hauling 1-gallon containers of water, It
Dank Tank.
forever.
Dank Tank said this fish was DOA, but it didn't have it. Made me block her when I was young. Boy, I love her listen to. Wait, George, your grandma made you block her beard when I was young. Well, what is blocking? I don't know what that means.
Pluck. He meant pluck.
Pluck. God.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure out. Does that to me too?
That's kind of
Yeah.
disgusting.
Either way, it's terrible.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
The barber sometimes will ask me, do I want my eyebrows trimmed? And I'm like, do my eyebrows look like they need to be trimmed? No. I don't know why they say that, just because I'm old. I guess most old men need it, but every now and then I'll pluck 1 or 2 hairs like every 6 months. But Jesus, I think if you start doing that, then it's only going to make it worse. That's what I think.
I remember my dad one time, my mom told me he needed to pluck some of his nose hairs because they were long and nasty looking.
Yeah, that is nasty. I don't like that.
He came out of the bathroom crying.
Wait a minute. Aqua Bob said, I love that, Bob. Is that a real beta? There's a real beta right beside me, but that thing I was holding up was a goldfish, and it's fake. It's soap. It's a better picture than me anyway. Move my cup. If we can get it to come over. I think I did a short on this beta today. I can't remember. There she comes. Yeah, I'll leave it over there. Can't see her. Oh well. Let's see. Ocean documentary.
You can keep a whale shark in a 10-gallon tank. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I used to grow them every 10 gallons.
Yeah.
I used to keep a 10-gallon tank in my whale shark.
How many 10 gallons can you keep in your whale shark?
Oh my gosh. It just sounds like it's getting to be a horrible joke.
They're talking about discus like they're guppies over here. Yep. I'm glad people can keep them, but I can't. Cherry Tropicals. Daniken is next. I posted his link over in Susie Q's stream at the end there. He goes at 9 Eastern time, which I guess is 6 Pacific time. I hope that's right.
I don't have a clue on how to do time.
I
It's so
remember.
confusing.
I remember. That's better. I remember on a stream one time that, on your stream, or James, that somebody was saying that there was a 4-hour time difference. So it would be like 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6. It would be 7, 8, 9, 10. But you don't count the one time zone you start in. The 6 is one of the zones, so it's only you only count 3. And I'm like, oh, that's why I always get confused about it.
Well, I think here in Tennessee, it's not necessarily a straight line. I think it might go by county or something, because just the mountain north of Dayton, on the people on the other side are in Central Time.
Right.
And they go to, there's a bunch of old ladies or old people that go to my mom's church with her, and they're in Central Time, and then they come over here and it's Eastern. It's really bizarre.
When they go over to that store that Roe grew up going to, the Witchwater World, that's Central Time. We cross the time zone somewhere up there on the mountain, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And we actually go east to get there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is, but it's because I guess the line isn't straight up and down.
Or maybe they go by counties. I mean, I
Probably.
honestly don't know. But
That would make sense. Make a lot of sense. Successful with breeding. Oh, it jumped on me. And Rob's saying something there too. Jeffrey Watts, successful breeding. I'll let me send you some discus in a year or two. That'd be awesome, Jeffrey. I'll probably kill them too. And Rob says in Chattanooga, you can celebrate a New Year's Eve, then drive about 10 minutes and celebrate it again. Yeah, that's true.
well, here it's 5 minutes to the north, which is weird.
Beer time on the East Coast. I work tomorrow, so only one for me tonight. You're way up there, way up the East Coast, almost Canada, I think.
When I first started driving to Chattanooga, I thought it was so bizarre you had to go into Georgia to get to Chattanooga.
Yep, the interstate does its thing. Oh, I meant to mention several times that Eric Furlow went down. I don't know if he just wanted to go back down or what, or if he lost connection. I hope it wasn't anything that Pam said.
It was
I know.
Yeah. I haven't been talking. What are you talking about? I'm just reading the chat.
That's what I was thinking
Tomorrow
too.
I'm gonna get up and I gotta make a trip to the post office. I'm gonna call the pound about something, and then I'm gonna go for a ride in the country.
Let me know how that goes about the possible acquisition. Well, you said that.
Yeah, it just showed up yesterday on their website, so I'm hoping nobody's like jumped in and gotten it yet.
I'm sure it'll go quick. So
Yeah, I'm gonna call them first thing in the morning.
I told you my experience, so I wouldn't. And that's not mine that I took there, so can't say much more. Give it away.
Hey, Chubbs.
Hey, John, we're just about to finish up, and Danica goes next at 9. I think Chubbs is in Central Time. I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Ghostbusters. That's right. Kevin didn't come up today. I hope you get your dog, Kevin. He's trying to get a service dog. That'd be awesome. I think
That would be.
tomorrow he finds out.
Yeah, they don't have any dogs at the pound right now. They only have 3 cats.
So now they know.
Cats, and then the other thing that I told you about.
So now they know it's not a dog or a cat.
A chicken.
Ed guessed.
They had a chicken there once, but I didn't get it. Somebody else got it.
Ribbon tail and the guppies, is that recessive or dominant? That Aquaballs wants to know. I bet Chewy will tell us. I want to say it's recessive, but more a guess than anything.
Oh, ribbon tail and guppies, or
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it comes from the girl.
Ones that have the big, huge, long ventral fins and all that. Yeah, me too, Billie Jean. I want to hear all about the dog too. GRB.
Actually, guys, what I'm thinking about getting is a tardigan. They're so cute.
I got a phone call from my dad. Oh, okay, that's why Eric went off. Okay, I was afraid Pam had offended you again.
But apparently she offended his dad.
Actually, what I thought is I was trying to sort out getting 4 of us on there and get that out of my face, but I haven't worried about it since then. And I thought, well, that's probably why he did, to make it easier. So, all right, just so all is well. We must be about a minute or 2 away from
Hey,
time to
GRB.
shut down. It says I've been going for 59 minutes and 46
Well,
seconds.
if I don't offend you, that offends me. I try to offend everybody equally.
Oh God, Pam's got you on her list now, Eric. You know, Yazzie hasn't woke up this whole time. He must be tired. Jeez.
Go poke him with a stick.
I know he's
You
under.
can tell him I told you to do it.
Yeah, he's under there. I hear him snoring. Maria said, thanks for a great stream. Bob, Pam, Ed, Chatters, members, Lurkers, Mod, and Eric for the time that you were able to be with us. Oh, that reminds me of a cat named Ralph years and years ago.
Oh,
Looks like Ralph, old Ralph.
see, why can't I have a normal cat like that you can pet?
Well,
That likes to sit by me or sit in my lap.
I think you just attract a type, Pam. There's Yazzie, too. You know, I think it's you just attract a type. All right, guys, if one of you will post the link to Danican Aquatics, they'll be on in a moment. I haven't seen the notification, but it's that time. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, Mods. Thank you, Maria.
Oh, thanks for letting me come up and ramble a little bit.
It was fun. It's always just a ramble unless I've got a special guest. And by the way, guys, I am going to have a couple of what I consider pretty awesome guests. And I don't mean that they have 50,000 subscribers. I just mean that they are awesome guests. So I'm hoping one of them and the other one's a done deal. So keep your fingers crossed for that. It's not somebody we see very often. So now it's almost like Pam's adoption. What is it? Who is it? Thank you, guys. Where am I waving at? I'm waving the wrong way. Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Pam.
Yep, thanks for putting up with me.
See you Wednesday.
Yep, bye.
Bye.